we did it. And I think I'm kind of excited for this. It is. I went on a tier list maker, as we do for some of our RPG games. And I found us a Trails in the Sky thing. Hold on. Does it have all the characters in it? It's got Clem, so I guess it's got the kids. It's got all of our enforcers. Looks like it has all of our mares. I guess it's got who is, oh, this is the other, okay, no, never mind. This is also going to be a test of, do I remember these names, bruh? I'm pretty sure I'm going to disappoint a lot of you. So to start things off, I'm gonna say that this is everyone who is, like, they even got Estelle's mom in here. That is Estelle's mom, right? I'm pretty sure it is. She got the same hair and she got the same eyes. Question mark, as where's Estelle? Yeah, she got the same-ish eyes as Estelle. Regardless, I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna rank all of my characters. I love them to bits. We've spent, not 3 games with all of these characters, but a good chunk of time with all of these characters. So let's actually get into the ranking. I think they are all sorted by no particular order, I don't think. Now that I'm looking at it. So let's get into it. I'm trying to see if there's anybody in here who wasn't in the third, because I don't want, like, these are just characters from the third. But then again, I guess we saw pretty much everybody in the third. We saw Jean, we saw Elnan. Yeah, maybe did the third use everybody from the previous games? I don't remember who this is. Oh yeah, I do. These are the homies. Okay, look. I do want to get into this because I don't want to, like, we'll start with this. And if there's a better one, we'll do that one too. But I think this will probably be fine. Let's start with Father Kevin. I love Kevin. I really do. I feel like he might sit at S for me, but he also might sit at the bottom of S. So I'm going to start him at A. If we want to move people up or down, we'll do that. But for right now, Kevin sits in A for me, and I like Kevin a lot. Kevin was... I think they did a great job building Kevin over 2 games. All of the second and all of the third. Clearly the third, all of his backstory we had. But they kind of built him as, like, he's a priest, but he's more than a priest. And then by the end of the second game, you're like, oh man, I want to know all about him. Then you do the third, and now I'm like, oh man, I know all about him. I think I put him up here in A. I really feel like I should put him in S. He might be the gatekeeper for S. I don't think he's, like, high S+ for me. Right. You. Are you Concranch or Yukon Cranch? Or neither one of you Concranch? Hold on. Trails. Trails in the Sky. This is Concranch. Who the heck are you? What is your name again? Concrane is her name. What is her counterpart's name? Crane? Crane. Okay, so I'm gonna stick him in C. I was gonna put him in D right there, but then I was like, he had, like, this kind of moment with Olivier. And I think that, like, it didn't build a bunch on his character, because we also don't see him a lot. But, like, I'm gonna put him down here, because what we saw from him, I think, made him better than her for me. I'm gonna put her in D. Because I don't think we got a whole bunch of character building from her. I think we got more from him than we did from her, and I feel like he might be more important in the later games than she is. I'd be really surprised if we don't see him again. But I guess they're just, like, embassy people, so maybe we just won't see them again. That's a possibility. Reese. Y'all know I love Reese. She's the one who snaps Kevin out of it. I feel like I should probably put them together. I don't know if she's truly S+ for me in this game. But she's above Kevin. She snaps him out of his kind of delusions. She's like, no, you're not leaving me alone again. We're gonna do this together. They have shared trauma. I'm proud of them. So hear me out. When I first saw her and found out she was a mom, she was here. When I learned more about her, she kind of went to here. I jokingly want to put her here, but I think she does deserve better than that, because she has made me laugh a couple of times. I will admit, I like Crane better. At least so far, because I'm sure some of these characters are going to come back up. Her dad, though, he's the GOAT. I think, unashamedly, he's just going to go in A, because I'm a pretty good dad. You. I really don't remember your name, but I know exactly your face, because you are certainly a villain. What is the Erebonian... And the problem is, I don't want to, like, look at these characters too much, you know? Or, like, look them up. Simply because I'm sure that he is going to be a main character in a couple of the future games. And most notably, I don't want to look him up, because if I look up him and I, like, look up a description of him and I click on him for his name, I might get spoiled on that front. So I'm going to just rank him based on... what is his name? You guys will tell me in the comments and I'm going to scream, but he's up here somewhere. We didn't get much of him. We only got what we got from him from the door with Olivia. But we saw him interact with kind of everybody there. I'm going to put him in B now, just because we don't have anything for him. But from what I've seen from him, I think he could be like an S tier. Whew. Pardon me. An S tier or S plus tier villain. We might get there. Celeste. That's Garden Mommy. She immediately goes to S. Okay, now here's the deal. I have to remember the names of all of the kids. I think this is Mary. And Mary had a lot more building than the other kids. I'm gonna put Mary at the top of B. She hung out with a dragon. That's just kind of dope. The dragon's not on here, you guys. Where's the dragon? I mean, we got our bird up here, you know. Sig, so, you know, I'm not too mad about it. You. I really don't remember your name. But I'm gonna put you in D. I'm gonna put you above her, though. Polly. Grandmaster of Ouroboros. That's probably spelled right, and if it's not, you'll never know. Alright, perfect. Step back there. Polly, you're up there. And you can't convince me otherwise. Okay, I know these guys, of course. Man. Here's the thing, if I remember one of their names... Because they're the Ravens. If I remember one of their names, I feel like I can remember all of them. And one of them's on, like, the tip of my tongue. Agate and... It escapes me. I think if I search up the Ravens, I could probably get a list of their names without any spoilers. No. Oh, okay. Dean, Rocco, and Rise? Is that his name? Oh, boy. Didn't think that was his name, for real, for real. I don't remember that one at all. Not for nothing. I digress. If that's the case, I feel like the three of them kind of have to go together, and I loved their... I don't love the fights in their thing, but I did love their little kind of door. So much so, I feel like they should be maybe at the top of B. Maybe they can stick an A with our dad. Yeah. Not our dad, clearly. Cassius Bride is going to be up here somewhere. You, Leche. I enjoy you a lot. I'm gonna stick you at S, and I'm gonna put you at the bottom of S. Now, I don't remember their names. You were crushing on Leche. and you were the leader of the student council. So no, you're not technically the leader. Everyone thinks you should be the leader, but you're not. So I'm gonna put them here and here. I really don't remember their names. I did like them both, but they aren't as important as our other homies, you know? Who are not coming up very soon, but they will be here eventually. Carnelia, right? I hope so. This is why I like the ones that are listed in alphabetical order, because then I can kind of figure it out, like, your name starts with this, which one are you? You are not you. You, I'm gonna stick in here because I am biased. I mean, do I really like you more than them? I really want to know more about her backstory, but I feel like we know all about her backstory, I guess. The book is loosely based on her. Man, stick her there, I guess. Okay, so these are Gambler Jack, and what's her face? What is her name in the story? I really do not remember, but I know that story is awesome. And if we're basing it on solely that story, then I'm going to push them higher up. Just because I don't have any information about you two. I liked their story more than I liked Polly's. So I'm going to stick them in B. But honestly, since they were all about gambling, I think I'm going to put them at the bottom of A, because I am a gambler. Let's go gambling. Estelle. Unashamedly, these are... Okay, so let's talk. Haha, pretty. That's our haha pretty tier, I guess. So we're just gonna stick them there. Real S tier is like Estelle. These ones are clearly jokes. These three, let's be real. But I'm gonna put them there because they're funny. If we're talking legitimacy, I gotta put Estelle in S+. Estelle's great. Throughout a lot of the third, when we didn't have Estelle, I actually missed Estelle a lot. When we were using Estelle, I low-key missed Estelle a lot. And I missed the dynamic of Estelle and Joshua, and I feel like I need to put them both in S+, together, much like I'm putting both Kevin and Reese in S together. Just because that dynamic, this whole... In fact, where's Cassius? Just put him... Get him up there. He honestly might need his own tier. Haha, pretty is... Haha, pretty is really funny too. But I do want to rank Cassius legitimately rather. He is, at this juncture, one of my favorite characters in the series. His fight, impossible. It is possible, but it's not for me. I love Cassius Bright. That is legitimately my guy. I would take a bullet for him, and he would step in front of me and hit the bullet with his sword, and he would say, "Your life is valuable, don't throw it away." And I would be like, Cassius, my guy. Scheherazade. She's got trauma. Scheherazade is interesting. I liked her backstory and, you know, the Harvey Circus and all of that. I feel like I should be sticking you in A, and I probably do actually need to stick you guys down in B. Just because I really... Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, where'd the third one go? I am gonna stick you guys down here. But I do like their story a whole lot, and I'm not gonna put them below B just because I liked their door. Their door was awesome. Olivier. I don't think I said enough about Shara, to be honest. I'm gonna put her in A, and I think she's probably gonna be the gatekeeper for A, just because, I don't know, I think it's a lot of it, like, I could see myself putting her in B, but, like, that's our hometown girl. And when I mean, like, our hometown girl, you know what I mean, like, we started over in Roland, and Roland still feels like home to me in that game. And I think a lot of that happens to me in a lot of games, like, in Genshin, I still feel like Mondstadt is home, you know? Doesn't feel that way for Star Rail, because I just got back into Star Rail, but, like, the space station doesn't feel like home to me, but, you know, it is what it is. But there are a couple other games where I'm like, dang, that's home. And it doesn't help that, you know, their home is actually just outside of Roland, like outside of the city walls. But I digress. She's kind of like our hometown girl, so I kind of like, I gotta put her there. Olivier, you are above A. I feel bad putting you any lower than S. I am certain Olivier is going to be prominent in the future. Certain. I'd bet my life on it. That being said, he might have to be either the gatekeeper for S to S plus. He's somewhere in between these two. I almost feel like I want to put him at the top. I'm gonna put him here for right now because I do like Olivier more than you two. Do I? I love them a lot, but I love them together. If we're talking about separate entities, I think Kevin is great and Reese is great, but I think together they're awesome. Olivier is great by himself, so I'm going to put him there. That's my reasoning. Let's talk to Chloe. I adore Chloe. Chloe, I want to put her in between these two. Because remember I was like, yeah, I want to put Joshua and Estelle. I feel like they have to go together. Nah, Chloe's in there. She's in there too, 100%. Agate. Macho Man Agate Savage. Once again, I don't know. So, like, there's the first game where Agate doesn't... I'm gonna put Agate above Sherazard. And above Dad. In fact... Tita's dad should probably be down there. He'll be our gatekeeper for A. Agate's gotta be at the top of A, and I really might move him to S, just because I think this game has done a very good job of pushing Agate, like... You see more of Agate. Like, he's been a very good, tough guy, macho, whatever, stay away from me, L, blah, 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 I'm tough, rookies, whatever. But, like, we know how much he cares a lot. And a lot of it's because of his past, a lot is because of him losing his sister. That stuff still drives him. It drives him to be stronger, it drives him to go a little crazy sometimes, it drives him to put him into danger, which is stupid, but, like, he's also grown from that, too. And I feel like a lot of that is also because of the story door with these three, whose names I've already forgotten. Whoops. One of them's, like, Rise, and the other one is something else. Y'all, one day I'll learn. Rise, Dean, and Bronco? It's one of the two. But I gotta put Agate up here. I could see a world where I move him to S, but I'm gonna put him at the top of A for right now. I like Agate a lot. Tita. So I like Tita playing as Tita. Like, character-wise, when she gets her orbital gear, that's dope. Playing as Tita goes into S. We talk about her character, I feel like I gotta put her in A. And I feel like she could go to B, like she's a bean. And I'm certain we'll probably see more Tita in the future. But for right now, I feel like I gotta put her bottom of A. Just because I don't think she's done a lot of character development. A little bit. Like, her whole door and her whole, like, thing with Rain. But honestly, that almost feels more like a mechanism to get further Rain character development, which is fine. But, you know, I'm gonna put her in A. And, like, her whole door, like, doing this, producing this weapon, I want to do this for my friend. That's neat. It's cool. I feel like she's got more developing than she could do. She's also, like, 8. So I think she's got a cute story for an 8-year-old, but, like, you know, she hasn't had any drastic change, but she has been dragged into all these places. It's crazy. And her mom's crazy. And I can't put her in B because she'd be too close to her mom. She's got to stay at least one level above her mom, one full rank above her mom. Like, there has to be a rank in between them. So she's got to go in A for reasons, just so she doesn't go crazy. So here's the thing. I like the idea of Zen, but I feel like he never, like, does anything in the story, man. Like, I feel like, I mean, like, his door was really the door for, our girl, Kilika. Zen is just kind of at an even, but I guess he had his stuff with Volter. But even that, they were still both being idiots. I mean, whatever. I'm gonna stick him in the middle of B. And I feel like he's going to be potentially the lowest of our playable characters. Which I still think makes sense to me, but I do enjoy Zen. I have Zen memories that are nice. I think the one time he tried to pretend to be drunk in the castle to help us out, whatever. Love him to bits. The queen is a gilf. Our boy, Gramps. Where does he go? I love him. I love him. I love him more than them. Not more than them. I think I love him more than Shara. If they were both hanging from a cliff, I think I would save Gramps. I'm gonna be 100 with you. I like this man a lot. Colonel Richard. This is going to be an interesting ranking system. Because once of the, it's also one of those things where if it were just from Sky 1 and 2, he'd probably be in like C. Cause like he was a villain, here, and y'all were like, yeah, screw that guy, screw Colonel Ricky Bobby. Then in the other one, he kind of saved us, so I put him here, and I was like, okay, you know, he's got a little redemption. After his door and some other stuff, and him just like talking and like his door, not just like his door, but also his door with Annalise, and Annalise is on here somewhere too. When we get to her, we're going to really talk. Where is Annalise? Oh, she's at the bottom. We're going to have to wait a while to get to her, but okay. I feel like he's got to go in A, and he's got to go above everybody here, and low-key, I think he might be above Agate. I think he might actually be an S. I'm going to put him in S, and I think his playstyle also carries him a lot, because boy, is it fun just going wild with that man's. Our boy, Love. So I also want to like think, is this Love that's in the thing like really Love? It's not really Love, but like it's still like a Love adjacent. I feel like just based on Love in general, he's pretty cool. He's got to go A or S. So here's the thing. I've in terms of the games, he'd probably be in here somewhere. He might honestly be like here at the bottom of it. I'd be like, I like him a lot because I've read the manga, and if you haven't, I'd go through it on the channel, and it's like, it's one of those things we did in between games. That really kind of shoots him up for me. The manga, him in the manga was really good, getting all the backstory, all of his feelings, all of his experiences. I don't know if it puts him above Colonel Richard, admittedly, because Colonel Richard was also in that manga, and some of that has carried over to carry me to Colonel Richard to S. I can see this changing. Oh man, he's around Agate, and I think that says something, because Agate is in A because he was built nicely as a character, and I could see him going to S. Love, I think, is about the same. They might just travel together. Those two might just travel together. Weisman. Man. I'm gonna stick him in E. Because screw that guy. You know what, really? Screw that guy. Screw that. F that man's. Not literally. Anywho. Screw him, hate him. My homies, Niall and Dorothy. Okay, like, so hear me out. Sometimes I despise Dorothy, but I think she is a ton of fun. I feel like I should put her at the top of C, but Niall gets to go a little higher. Not a lot higher. I feel like he should probably be here too. I kind of feel bad ranking them lower, but I mean, like, you know, there's not a whole lot about them. Oh, they had that cute little, they'll both go to B. They had this cute little thing in the, whose door was it? I don't even remember. I think it was, Aina and Sherazard's door. And Dorothy was, like, taking her first pictures, and she was up. Yeah, I'm gonna put them there. That is enough to bring them B. They had a little, like, we saw a little bit of them in the past. I think that's adorable. Morgan? Are you General Morgan? Colonel? You're not Colonel. You must be General. I'm gonna put him at the top of C. Just because I enjoy him. I enjoy him less than all of the people in B. But I don't think he deserves to be in D or E or F that man's. I like him a lot, and him turning around towards using the bracers, him realizing that the army has its drawbacks, and using the bracers or allying with the bracers, pretty good. Julia. Let me think. Julia's not going in S+, by the way. And admittedly, I feel like Julia's probably gonna go in B or C. Man, I really don't like putting Julia there, because I do kind of like Julia. But I feel like we didn't get a whole bunch of Julia. They got a door. And she got a door with Mueller. They might be together in C, but they might be at the top of C. I feel like, yeah, you know what, I still like them more than I like the other two. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Kakone, Kakolni. I enjoy her more than Mom and Erebonian guy. More than General Morgan. Really, she could be in Haha Pretty tier as well, but I don't want to do that to Colonel Ricky Bobby, because, you know, they should be married by now. Hey! My favorite delivery company. Now, this is Kyle, and this is Dawn. Did I remember their names, actually? Because when I was starting this, I was like, oh man, I do not remember the delivery company's names, but I think that is correct. Because I can hear... I can't actually hear her voice, but I can definitely hear Josette's voice, or my voice impersonating what I think Josette would sound like, saying, Kyle! I hope that's right. That being said, they both go probably into C. Because I do like them as characters. More than you two. And yeah, more than... I mean, they didn't really... So he had some development, so I feel like we might actually go like this, this, and this, separating the Sky Pirates. You guys, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I love Josette. I think she's hilarious every time she's with Estelle. Playing wise, she's not super duper great, but I think she's funny. I don't think funny is enough to put her in S, but I think funny might be enough to put her above Tina's dad. For real, like real talk. Oh my gosh, Duke Dunon. So hear me out. Before Sky the Third, we probably would have been like, F that man's, not literally. However, we know that after everything that happened, he did make strides to make some change. And I do appreciate that. I think that's gonna save him and put him in like the bottom of C. So we'll go with that. What else we got? Yeah, F that man's. Alright, Luciola. Let me talk a little bit about Blue Blanc. So, if I didn't hate him, he might be in C. But I hate him, so F that man's. Luciola is conventionally attractive and maybe even unconventionally attractive, so she's gonna go in Haha Pretty. If I'm actually talking about her, man, she's a little crazy. But that little crazy also puts her up here, you know. She would also probably, she might be in C. She also might be in C, not for nothing. I don't even know if she's alive. Volter. I'm willing to put him in D. But maybe the top of D. I just don't know how I feel about like the whole like his backstory and with Zen and then killing his master. I get it. And I get that's like their following and that's how they fight, but like, you know, I don't vibe with it too much. Also, smoking's bad for your lungs, Bolter. You should quit that. Rain, is there a protect tier list? I'm just gonna put her up here where she can be protected by her future parents, and granddad. 100%. Rain, I think in the first game didn't exist. In the second game, we were like, oh my gosh, she's so brutal. In the third game, man, my heart breaks for her. Just in some of her dialogue and some of her faces, and at the end, I hate you, but I love you even more, or something stupid like that, whatever she said. It was adorable. I just like Rain. I do like Rain a lot. And then the door, the star door, what is it, 13 or whatever? Oh. I still kind of gag thinking about that door, but it is what it is. She's got to go in, I think she's an S+. And I think you guys have said that her story continues in like the next set of games, either the next set or the set after the next set. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I hope that she gets her happy family with Estelle and Joshua. That's where I am with her. And I feel like she's probably going to continue to be around S+. And she's got some really fun dialogue. I think she's hilarious. Mueller. Mueller, you're a stick in the mud, and you should be, you know, acknowledging our boy. So you're gonna go down here, Mueller, not for nothing. I really have no real attachment to Mueller at all, actually. I'm okay with that. Sig is immediately, he also might be the Grandmaster of Ouroboros now I'm thinking out loud. I guess I wouldn't be super, so yeah, I'm gonna put him there. I know Polly here is the joke, but like, well, what if? If I were really putting him here, I'd put Sig like in S because I love Sig, and Sig has saved us a couple of times. I don't actually know who this is. This, hold on. Certainly, this isn't Joshua in a maid outfit, right? Because Mayor Maybell and Lila are over there. Certainly, this isn't maid Joshua. Oh no. Trails in the sky. Maid Joshua. I think it is. Is it? Am I tripping you guys? Am I tripping? No, that's definitely him. That pardon me, that's crazy. That is Maid Joshua, right? I'm not tripping. Certainly I'm not tripping. Oh my gosh. Here. E, why'd they do that to my boy? Don't do that to him. Mayor Klaus is definitely not the best mayor, but I think I want to put him in C because I do have memories with Mayor Klaus. Are lesbians. I love Mayor Maybell enough to put her in S, and wherever she goes, Lila has to go too. Sure, I don't want to just subject them to haha pretty. But like, I think they belong in S. I do. I don't know if it's like the most popular opinion in the world. Or if it's everybody's opinion, but I think she is the most memorable of the mayors, and I think it's definitely 100%. I feel like she's had 2 substantial, like, side quests or doors. And I think that's enough to, like, for me to now realize, okay, yeah, maybe she is everyone's favorite mayor. Oh, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty, aren't we? I actually... Lugron? Is that his name? Lugron. Trails in the Sky. Is that his name? Yes, it is. Okay, I'm really struggling on, I think these last names are going to be not so great. Because I'll be real, I'm gonna move you up because you guys are probably gonna get ranked together, and I need to look them up because I do not remember their names. I'm gonna try to though. Lugron. I think he might be my least favorite of the. No, not might. He is my least favorite of the of the guild receptionist. Like easy. Now hold on. I got like a brain blast for a second. I think her name might be Stacy, but I really don't remember his name. Like, I promise you, I did not remember her name until right now. And I still might be wrong. I'm gonna go Stacy for her, but I really don't remember his name. Stacy Trails in the Sky. Oh, I don't know if her name is Stacy. I don't know if her name is Stacy, you guys. Alright, well that's on me. How do I look this up? Chloe classmates. Oh boy. Oh man. Alright, well actually let me just look up Genesis Royal Academy, but like what if there's other like okay, well there's actually nothing in here for Genesis Royal Academy. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna find her name. I feel I don't have to. Jill. Her name's definitely Jill. Definitely Jill. I kind of hope they show up again. Not gonna be. I can't find his name. I'm gonna be real. Where's his name? Oh, that was the Famcom verse. I need to be on this one. Yeah. All right, now let me go here and let me look up Jill. And Hans! Oh, I should have remembered Hans, man. I should have remembered Hans. Alright, we're gonna get off of this page immediately because Chloe's page is definitely gonna have some spoilers on here. Jill and Hans, noted. They're gonna go in B at the very least because I do love them both. I think I love Jill a little bit more than I love Hans, but I don't love either of them more than I love Niall and Dorothy, so they're gonna stick in B. This is Jean, or as I like to call Jean, or as I like to call You'll Never Leave. I think he was an okay guildmaster. But I think that's also just because I gave him more personality with the "You'll never leave." So I'm gonna put him in C for right now. There's a clear winner for favorite guildmaster, but we'll get to her. Dalmore, right? Hope that's him. F that man's. Okay, so hear me out. If generally in the first and second game, Gilbert's would be F that man's. In the third game, he would be F that man's. However, at the very end of the third game, he was a certified G, and he was a bona fide thug, and you can't teach that here. Actually, here. Actually, here. I'm okay with that. You own the hot springs. I don't remember your name, and I fear you will not be relevant again. I'm gonna put you in D, but I'm gonna put you, I don't know, above them because you're just like, you're not even like really super duper relevant. Oh man, what is his name? He's got like a strong foreign name. It's not Hans. I feel bad for not remembering his name because I love him. Y'all are gonna have to actually tell me his name. Y'all will have to actually tell me his name because I don't remember. But I do love him. He is unfortunately one of the NPCs. I like him more than there, so I'm gonna put him there. Because we don't really encounter him a ton. For real, for real. Hey, Sid, baby! Okay, so, let's talk about Sid. He really would have been in D for a while, but like, he had a come up a little bit. He had a come up that puts him like here. I love him. Okay. Yeah, I like him more than them. I kind of like him more than him. That's probably where we stop, though. I think that's his position on this this ranking system right now. That's pretty good. Hilda? Is that the head maid's name? This is our head maid. I don't remember what her name is. I'm pretty sure it's Hilda. I'm pretty sure. No, she definitely goes down here somewhere. She's a goat. I'm gonna put her above Mom. Yeah. Our boy Philip. Dreadfully sorry. Philip automatically goes to at least B. Because we saw what he could do. And then we had to fight him, didn't we? That's crazy. I gotta put him in B. I kind of like him more than these two, actually. And Loki, I feel like he's in the mix with these three as like my favorites of like the side characters. I'm gonna say that Niall and Dorothy are still higher, but I'm gonna put them at the bottom of B. Ina. Once again, we don't see a bunch of Ina after we leave, but here's the kicker. Between her and the rest of the guild masters, except for Kilika, she has some story, and I like her story a lot. So much so that I think she's ahead of all of these guys from just one story. Definitely ahead of them, and I think I like her. I don't know if I like her story more than I like Gambler Jack, so I'm gonna put her there. For right now, Ina shoots up there. Matrone. Hey, hey, I can't have my Matrone not in B, so she can be the bottom of B. I love our Matrone. Elnon. I always thought he was a villain, so I'm gonna put him up here in the Grandmasters of Ouroboros. I still think there's a possibility that he's a part of Ouroboros somehow. So I'm gonna stick him up there. Because I still don't trust him. He still looks like a villain to me, and I'm still waiting for the twist. Oh man, little Clem. F that now. I'm kidding. I like Clem. Admittedly, I think I like him more than you. Do I? Yeah, I do. No other questions. Okay, hear me out. I know exactly who he is. He is the Dennis Royal Academy headmaster. I do not remember his name. Headmaster Randolph? Headmaster, I just call him Mr. Headmaster now. He's a wise old man, and I think he's at the top of C. Granted, we don't get a lot out of him, but what we do get out of him is meaningful. Kilika. Where is our S tier? She might actually be an S+. She might be, I won't say the first non-playable character because we don't play as Cassius Bright, but we might as well have. That's still our guy. I like Kilika a lot. But I think I'm being biased right now. I think she's really at the bottom of S for me. I think she's actually at the bottom of S. But here's the thing, I think she is above Colonel Richard. But below Letcher, aka Leche. I'm gonna put her there. This guy needs a drink. And I'm gonna put him higher just because I don't want needs a drink to be so low. I'm gonna have him in a nice middle here for the funnies. Annalise, this is going to be wild to some of you. In the first game, she might as well have been here. Because she called me rookie and I was furious about it. After the second game, honestly, she probably still would have been like here. I was like, all right, you grew a little bit. She had a banger the third. She had really fun scenes with them. And her door, specifically with Cassius and Richard and her and the stories about her master or father, I don't remember what it is. All of that kind of shoots her really high. I like her more than Letcher. For now, I like Letcher a lot. And I'm excited to see Letcher again in the future. Because, I mean, Big T he's going to be involved in whatever Airabonian shenanigans are coming up. With, oh man, that guy, the evil man's name is on the tip of my tongue. If I remembered his name, he would probably be in the A tier, but I can't. It is on the tip of my tongue. Regardless. I really don't know his name again. This is really bad. Oh no, because there's Kurt, there's Karna. Oh man. Carlos? There are the triple C's. Is his name Grant? That sounds familiar, but I really don't if his name is Grant, I might remember his name, but I really don't know if I remember his name. I'm gonna put him down here because he's useless. Karna, where is Haha Pretty? She might be at the top of Haha Pretty. My gosh. Man. Kurt. So hear me out. I think Kurt also needs a drink. After how many times he's essentially been targeted, brainwashed and whatnot, Mans needs a drink. If I'm really ranking him, he's probably somewhere in B because I do think Kurt is very cool. But Mans needs a drink. This is... Oh, that's Rufina. I kind of picture her hair being more of the color of Reese's, but I guess that's close. This is kind of like her ghost form because I guess we never met her in person. I guess the only true sprite we have her was like the Lord of Phantasma or this one where she's about to go move on. I think Rufina's dope. I think just for being an A tier sister, she's got to be in the A tier. All right, it's our last two. We have, I'm gonna rank Campanella last just because at least we know more about Campanella. Oh, she's an A tier mom though. She protected Estelle from the, unless this is not Estelle's mom and I'm losing my mind. I feel like I'm gonna put her at the bottom of B, which is fine. She's dead, but you know, it is what it is. Campanella would be our last guy. So let's think about Campy. I always have a fun time reading Campanella's dialogue. Not for nothing. I think he's one of the most, I think he's, of the characters here, because we played 3 whole games of these without any voice acting besides the little victory quotes. I think he is potentially the most fun character to read for. Besides Olivier sometimes, because Olivier be going crazy. So he's definitely gonna go, I think he goes above B for me. He might sit next to, Rufina right now, just for the sake of saying, hey, you deserve to be an A. Stay there. And he tortures Gilbert a lot, and I love him for that. I praise him for that. He's a G for that. I'm gonna put Campanella in A here. Yes. Oh, what is your name, man? I really don't remember this man's name, you guys. I swear I should. Anywho, this is my official ranking of Trails Trilogy, I'm sorry, Trails in the Sky Trilogy characters. We have, oops, that's disconnected. We have Pauline, we have Sig, we have Elnon ranking up in our top. We have Karna, Celeste, Carnelia. No, her name is not, they don't call her Carnelia, that's, sign, something, oh man, it's on the tip of my tongue, it was one of the last things we read. Blank Blank, I really should thank Blank Blank for training you. She was one of the last people to speak in that game. She's Carnelia to me. Grandma Queen, and of course, Luciola are in our haha pretty tier. Our S rank characters, which should come at our S plus rank characters rather, which should come at no surprise. Cassie is Bright at number 1. We have Miss Estelle Bright, we have Chloe, Joshua, and we have Rain. Just low-key the family, and Chloe. We have an S, which I think there may be a couple surprises in here. Olivier, not a surprise, neither are Kevin and Reese. Annalise, I think, is the biggest surprise in here. Letcher is awesome. We love ourselves some Kilika. Colonel Richard, and we have our girl and our girl. We have Mayor Maybell, and Lila. Moving on, we got A rank. At the top of A rank, which could really be S rank, we have the duo of Agate and Love. We got Grandpa. Sherazard. My brain just wanted to say Shara, which was also right, but I was like, that's not her name. I was like, it is, it's her nickname. Oh man, we got Josette, we got Tita's dad and Tita. Tita's dad is watching her up here while Tita's mom is probably going crazy a couple tiers below. Carnelia, no. Campanella. And we have our girl, once again, Rufina. The B tier has the Ravens, it's got Zen, it's got Gambler Jack, and man, I feel like her name is on the tip of my tongue. I've been doing, honestly, very much better than I thought that I would with the names. I figured there were some people I was going to forget. But I digress. Ina's in here. Oh, man. You are so villain, and I don't remember your name, and I feel I know it. And the worst part is, like, I know his name, but it's just not there. And now we have Clem, not Polly and Mary. We have, and just kind of the NPC gang, Jill and Hans, whose names I now remember. Oh man, needs a drink. We have Murdoch and Kurt. We have a bunch of NPCs here in C. Where's Zen? He's in B. Okay, good. I didn't want to put him in C. I want to make sure he wasn't in C. I feel like C might need to be reshuffled. Because, like, looking at these C rank characters, I do think I like Sid and General Morgan more than the Headmaster. And I think that actually is fine now. I think it is. As we go to our D rank, it's led by Gilbert and has a bunch of people. Oh, I guess Mueller is our lowest rated playable character. Dang, poor guy. It's just I don't think they did enough with him. He just kind of insults Olivier a lot, or tries to keep him on track. I feel like he will shine more once we get to the Erebonian arc. I think he's cool. It's just I don't care about him that much. Is his name Gustav? Did I just have a brain blast? Gustav, trails in the sky. Yes! Yes! I looked at him again, and that's why I wanted to go down this list one more time, because I was like, maybe it'll come to my brain. And I was like, is that Gustav? It might be his name. It's Gustav! Yes! Lugron. We got Miss Lady from the pond. Is his name Jake? Jake from State Farm? I don't know. The orphans? I don't want to look up the orphans in which case, in case they come back in the future. Because I would love to see them come back in the future. Like, oh my gosh, they're all grown up, they're babies. We got Conqueranch, and we got probably maybe Grant. I'm never gonna look up his name. And then we have Maid Joshua, which is so disturbing. You know what? Alright, now we're right. And of course, F these men. F them. Alright, great. That's it. It took me 54 minutes to rank all of them. That's nuts. Boy, can I stretch a tier list. If you want to do this tier list, let me know. Let me know your tier list. I'd like to see them. Not for nothing. You guys can't post links, so that's unfortunate. Actually, post them to the Reddit. I'm going to try and do like a Reddit video every month. Just to try and get the Reddit more active. We have some fun posts here and there. this is it. I will post mine there to start, and then we can all post ours there, and that would be kind of neat. Ladies and gentlemen, that, however, is our tier list. Next week, I don't know if we're starting next week, just because I'm out of town next weekend for a bachelor party. This is the start of a bunch of birthday weekends, and the Sunday after, the Sunday when I get back at like 4 o'clock, I have to go to a birthday thing. So I'm like screwed in terms of like time for next week. So we'll see what I can get accomplished for then. For right now, because there's things that I want to do. Tribe 9. I want to record and do some more stuff with Trails. I think we're about to hop right into the next game. Not for nothing, but also 2K25 is out. I got a lot of testing to do with that. I'll find a way. It's gonna be a busy March. It always is. March is my busiest month of the year, not for nothing. Until next time, I'm taking off. Toodaloo Flight Crew. Thank you for watching.